Good morning, everyone. Time for another List 5 Live. Back on a weekly rota. And I don't really know what I'm going to list today. I will check how my spreadsheet's doing. Exciting, eh? So sales are good, although no sales today. But generally, in the last... I kind of took a bit of a break after Boxing Day. I got ill for a couple of weeks and then started up again. And really, since about third week of January, it's been pretty consistent sales, which has been nice, but always got a safeguard against it dropping off. Didn't do much over the weekend. Hello, George. But firstly, I must say hello to Faye and Simon because they were in first. How you doing, George? I saw you did a video on Whatnot, which is something that intrigues me. I don't think I'd do it because I don't do clothing, and I suppose you can do lots of different things, but I'm a kind of wait and see. A lot of people were talking about it. I feel like it's a lot of people are getting into it at the moment, which is good. So it's always good to see those videos. Thanks for doing that. Hello, Babs. Not in the attic. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a brilliant weekend. Well, I do too. It is gorgeous weather out there. We've had a lot of murky, drizzly stuff, but it's not been that cold. Moving house this Friday. Brilliant. Yeah, we moved in here probably about 13 years ago, something like that. And we'll never move again, will I say that? I don't think we will. Hello, Gary. Good to see you. Oh, when's my first show? I'll pencil it in for maybe like 2030. How about that? I'm always one for like waiting and seeing and waiting and seeing. I'm never the first one to jump onto things. Normally people try these things and I'll go, oh, what the hell are they doing that? And then, 2 years later, I'll go, what a brilliant idea. But that's just, it's been a game changer. Oh, well, that is exciting. Yeah, I know John Luke has been doing videos. I went to sign up for Whatnot, and then I think it asked me for this, that, and the other. I don't know what it was, some confirmation thing. I thought, oh, I can't be bothered with that. So I'm not actually seeing the shows on Whatnot. I know some people are streaming them on YouTube and stuff. So, yeah. Interesting. I'll have to delve deeper. I should do, shouldn't I? I sold 7 things over the weekend. Were they all worth like £10,000? After running 50 auctions. George. Hey, George. Hey, James. Hey, George. Yes, everybody enjoys George's videos. Whatnot? Is it, Peter? You can do it. You can do it. All right. Promise for the week. I'll have a look at Whatnots. I'll have a look at Whatnot and Whatnot. So shall I get the spreadsheet out of the way? I'll get the boring spreadsheet out of the way. So, what I'm doing this year is I've got a death pile, obviously, which I'm working on with my, look at 10 old listings every day. So, like I say, it is important to list new stuff, but I think it's more important to get rid of the old dross. George Ross, have you got some old dross? I bet he hasn't, actually, if he's on Whatnot. So where am I going? So what I'm doing is dealing with the dross. It should be Cockney rhyming slang. But I'm being very mindful of stuff I list. Is it going? So there's no point, like, if you've got like a load of sticky stuff on your store, throw in more sticky stuff, throw in more toffees at it. So I have put on a spreadsheet everything I list, and I don't list a lot really. I've been pretty chilled since the new year. 5 items, 10 items a day, range of values. But is it going? is it going? That's the key. So I will show you my spreadsheet. And I'm fairly pleased. Now, what has just sold recently? I've got to make one from green to white because the guy ordered. It's a cursed item. Does everybody else have cursed items? It's an item that has sold once, and the buyer messaged me, "Oh, I'd like to cancel, sorry." And then it sold a few days ago. And he said, this new buyer, and it was a new buyer, said, "Oh, I'd like to cancel. Can you cancel?" I was like, this sold. Oh, Neil's not in yet, is he? Yes, he is. He's here. I'll show him this then, because he'll like this sort of thing. Present. Share screen. Share screen. That sold. Weird little thing. Tele extension lens. Pro Tikon T Pro. Look very nice. I think we had 44 in the end. I thought I'd have some of that. Did it go for 44? 42. Look at that. Stuff is flying out. And a vintage Fisher Price music box. One of those, row your boat things, which I probably picked up for £1. That went for 15 quid. Which is sort of old school thing. I used to pick up, but then, I kind of think, I'll get away from that. But then if I see him, I think, oh, well, go on then. I'll have that. So the spreadsheet. Yes. Be still. It is coming. So let me just make the Fisher Price one. Vintage Fisher Price. And that was listed on the 7th. It's only 5 days ago. So it's all good for the sell-through rate, I guess. And then the Cytec joystick has got to go to white. So I'm just going to give you a general view of this, so you can sort of see all the items that have been. Come on, spreadsheet, do your thing. Has that done it? What's going on there? Bear with me. He's playing silly doodahs. Oh, it's because I'm on a search, is it? Is that it? Is that it? Let's close that. It's because I'm on a search. Right. So you're just going to see loads of lines of things I've listed. Very, very interesting. And if it's green, it's sold. And, like I say, I've got a listing after the Christmas break. It's kind of middle of January. Present. What am I doing? I can't stop screen. So I'm all over the place. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Right. Share screen. Here we go. Share screen. 2004 list. 2004, 2024 listings. So I'll make it big. There we go. So yeah, there you can see. I just sort of generally look at this, and the stuff at the bottom is more recent listings. And I'm fairly pleased, to be honest. Stuff is going. So, there's a load of stuff I listed a couple of days ago at the weekend. A few things there. And the good thing about this, it's a little bit of extra time, but I can sort of in about, a month's time, I can look at this. Oh, why isn't that sold? That top one. Why isn't that sold? In fact, that has sold. Look at that Kenwood 5 CD compact disc player, 70 quid. Have some of that. The record player, the boombox hasn't sold, although I had someone saying they wanted it, but they never bought it. There's PS4 spares and repairs, Kindle, Puma's suede, So I can look at those things and really pinpoint why they haven't sold. As well as my general kind of look at 10 a day of the oldest items and say, why isn't that thing from 1998 sold yet? So it's all good, and it is working. Because even though I'm not listing huge amounts, sales figures are good. I normally hate this time of year, but I'm really quite impressed with how the last month has been. It's been absolutely fantastic. Right, loads of people come in, which is quite surprising because normally I'm here kind of with just the regulars coming in. Gary's in. We've already said hello. And Georgie's in. Georgie and his piano in the background. I've had 3 laser printers. I've got a laser printer. It's a Samsung. I ordered it from Staples, and when I ordered it, I think it was on. What was it? I ordered a wired one, and it was only about 20 quid, and or 26 quid, and they sent me the wireless one by mistake. So I thought, well, that's all right. This is about 4 or 5 years ago, and then Nick, it was the same one Nick had, 2028, I think it is, and he sold his because he upgraded. And he got like 150 quid for it. And then I saw one at a boot fair, which I bought for about 8 quid. And I sold it for good money as well. I sold it for about 100 quid. And I don't know if I've picked up another one since. But I've still got my laser printer. But they do go. Yeah, definitely. But Nick got a really good price. As usual, other resellers are getting all the good prices. And then I eventually decide to list it and get less money for it. But there you go. We now are using an accountant in QuickBooks finally. Oh, well done. Happy Monday. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Got rid of the cough, hopefully. Yeah, old smoker's cough. Right, Secret Carper's in. Right, what am I going to list? That's because the eBay state should be running smoothly by March. No idea what you're talking about there. So I think because I'm a bit kind of like, what am I going to list today? I'm all done with my packing. I've got 2 20-kilogram parcels going off. And I did my back in lifting them up. That was middle of last week. Lifted them up, heard the kind of slight crunch, put it down quickly. So they've got to be taken to the post office today. Here's a question for you all, 21 people who are in the chat. Please answer me this. So this was a sale to someone who watches the channel, which is, good news, not going through eBay. This stuff wasn't on eBay. I wanted to send these tracked 48 drop off. I thought, yeah, that'll do me. It's covered up to 150 quid. I think it's about £6.79 or £6.99, about 7 quid. Went on click on drop, because I do get tracked 48 drop off quite a lot on eBay if the value's there. Went on click on drop, tried to remember my password, eventually got in. It said it was £9.99. So is that right? You probably tell me it is. And also they said that was collection only. Now I'm going to drop it off to the post office. And there's a little message saying there may be a surcharge for this. I was like, yeah, because I don't want to bother arranging collection. So what is the supplementary charge? Is it 16p? If it's 16p, I think I can handle it. But Neil, got any ideas? Is it more expensive? Does it go from £6.79 on eBay for tracked 48 medium parcel to £9.99 on click and drop? So that's an extra 3 quid. I mean, it's all right. I don't really care, but it's just kind of like, I thought, what is going on? If you use post office rather than parcel post box, I'm going to use the post office. I'm going to take it to a cost cutter that has a little post office bit. So, firstly, Neil, first question for you this morning is, how much is the supplementary charge? Is it 16p? And secondly, is there a difference in price between click and drop and postage through eBay? There's the questions for everyone. Right. Morning, Ian. Good to see you. What have you been up to? Running around Wales, getting all the toys. Selling them to Pete's Toys and Tings. Who knows? Who knows? Right. I've got to list something, I guess. And one thing I've got to look at is, I've got another question for you, actually. I've got one of these, which is good, because I've got a ton. Well, I've got 4 of these, which I want to get on. And they're PlayStation. That's for PS3. I don't know if anyone's going to know this in the chat, but I don't think I've got a Guitar Hero PS3 game. I've got loads of PS2, got loads of Wii. Do I need the game to test the guitar, or can I just plug the wireless in and it's like testing any other controller? So I could like create a user and basically like, do a hardcore riff and put in Peter Cummins by choosing the right buttons. Let me know. Right, let's see. I do want these gone. They're hanging around like a bad smell. Battery compartment good. So I'm just going to draft them up and I'll get on later. I actually repaired a PS3 Slim at the weekend. I had two PS3 Slims. One turned on and off immediately. That's either the power supply or the motherboard. I think it was the motherboard. So because I flipped out the power supply. The other one wasn't reading discs. Wasn't even doing anything on the discs. I think the cable might have just come out. Maybe after a knock. But I did do a bit of a switcheroo. So I've got a working PS3 Slim now. The only trouble is the internal battery's gone. So, what can you do? So, has anyone answered my supplementary question? Did anyone try the offside ads beta? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Right. So, Guitar Hero guitars. They're all right if you can get them cheap. So, when I say cheap, I'm probably thinking under a £5. Let's have a look at what they sell for. And I'm looking at bins, I'm looking at UK, I'm looking at consoles. And I'd love to just save that filter. I could probably do it on my mobile phone. Well, look at that. I mean, the wireless dongle, you can sell that for £35, but I kind of want to keep hold of it so I can test these blooming things. I think you know it, don't you? These little wireless dongles are worth their weight in gold. Right, 25 quid, no dongle. Free post. Is that the same guitar? That is exactly the same guitar. Okay. It's a bit of a pain packing these things, but I've kind of got into the knack of doing it. Guitar Hero 5 on a PS3 plus wireless dongle plus guitar, 100 quid. You are kidding me. Right, let me just put in PS3. 25 quid seems a little cheap. $34.77. I think I might go another $34.77 by someone who, same seller, who obviously sells a good old few of them. 35. I think we're looking at 35. So I probably will split out the postage. So I'm probably going to go £27.99 plus £7.49 postage. There'll be an 8% coupon on that. He did, and I'll put that in the listing. You're quite right. Hey Joe, dun, dun, dun. We got that gun in your hand. Dun, 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 dun. Medium parcel, right. This may be quite a quick stream because I'm only doing Guitar Heroes. And I'm going to whip through them. So there's another one. I'm assuming it's for a PlayStation. I think it's not a red octane one. Oh, it's got crusty batteries in. I do not like it. Oh no, it's a Les Paul red octane. Oh God, acid on my fingers. Oh God. Right, red octane Les Paul. I imagine it's the same price. So that was a Sunburst something or other. Red Octane Sunburst Wireless. That's all it was. Right, Les Paul. That's French for the pools. Husty, we had a couple of sales, only did it because it was free, but won't be repeating. Oh, so this is that. Oh, here we go. Simon says £6.49 is up to £2. It's 16p drop off. Okay. So it's $9.99 through click and drop. Bit of a swizz, isn't it? £3.50 extra. And you have to pay the 16p drop off charge. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, Pixma printers. I've worked at Canon for about 15 years. Down over in Carstwick, head office was in Wallington, and then they moved down to Woodhatch, Reigate. Yeah, I think now that they've moved their head office is in Amstelveen, where I used to go quite a bit. Down over to Holland for little business trips. Yeah, it's all right. Right, Black Les Paul. Of course, they'll make the money on the consumables, but you know all that. Right, £22.99. Yeah. $29.99 free post. Yeah. $19.99. $24.97. It's cheaper. It's not as good as a Sunburst. I think I might go $22.99 with the postage. Get it gone. Bang a gong. As if it works with that battery compartment like that. Well, we will see. He's been hanging around for about 2 months, just sitting there looking at me. And then this, which I always sort of see these and think, oh, they're not as good as the other ones. So I've probably got, this for like 50p or something. I'm assuming it's for PS3. I can hear a rattle inside. That's never a good sign, is it? And these don't have a faceplate. I kind of hope I plug that in and it doesn't work so I can chuck it away. Well, how come mine was $9.99 then? And it definitely was $9.99. Did it this morning, 20 kilograms. It was actually 17 kilograms. I'm going to look this up. I mean, I'm not bothered, but I am. Right. I thought I might have just not been up to speed with the post office price change. Right. What do I want to put? Medium, parcel, tracked. It's track 48, not just medium parcel. But I think you know that. Royal Mail track 48. La 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 la. How to use this service? Can you give me the price, please? Will be the weight. Well, I didn't think it changed if it was over between 5 and 20. What's going on? Our prices. It should be a little. There is a little calculator somewhere. and I don't know where it is. Please give me the calculator. Royal Mail calculator. Price calc. There we go. I've been there before. Postage price finder. Post office. Our prices. Destination country, United Kingdom. 20. All right, it's in 20,000 grams. Medium parcel. Come on. Why isn't the little radio button working? Oh, it is. It's just on the outside. Right. Your thing will be covered up to. Why is it giving me £20, £50, £100, £750? It's 150 is what the thing is. Special, and it's just said special delivery. No, I don't want special delivery. And now it says sign for. Oh, this is just ridiculous. So it doesn't even give me what I want. It's just like a really crap website. Typical post office, eh? Let's try that again. This is like reseller first world problems, isn't it? Okay. Change you may not be saved. Right. Tracked 48. Tracked 48. Prices. Please. Royal Mail Track 48. Our prices. I've been there. Didn't give me anything. Track 48. A complete guide. Track 48. Do I consent to cookies? Cookies. Right. Yes. £6.35. Medium parcel. Oh, maybe it is a bit more then. Maybe the £20. Maybe. Yeah, I didn't go through eBay. It's not an eBay sale. Sorry. I'm not making this clear. Well, look, let's just forget it. You know, I'm going down a rabbit hole here. Hello, Peter Ray. Peter, did you? No, I didn't. I've been busy. Sleeping. Hello, Jack. I was watching some Jack videos at the weekend. It's good to see sometimes he doesn't brush the back of his hair as well. And it all sticks up. A bit like I have that sometimes. Very similar hairstyles we have, you know. What are your thoughts on Yodel? I don't use it. That's my thought. I use Royal Mail. I'm using Royal Mail more and more because of medium. I used to use UPS for medium parcel size because it was about £6 or £7 and the coverage was good. I tended to use Track 48, which is why I'm, here. Well, there you go. It's a niche little thing. So Yodel, I did see Brum Reseller, a little short about Yodel, and a few other people as well, I think, been going on about Yodel. Flip it, ship it. Morning. Rosie. Fluffy. How are we all doing? Wouldn't want to use Yodel at the moment since there's talks of them going into administration. Yodel we will not use. Okay, we won't be using Yodel then. No, I don't think I've ever used them. So, yeah, I have mainly stuck to Royal Mail at the moment, to be honest. UPS I've done, quite good. It was good because it was just down the bottom of my road. The occasional Hermes Every, lightish big items, if it goes over the UPS size limits. And then very occasionally DPD for very light big items. They were quite good for that. I think dimensions are good on that. Right. How much is one of these cruddy Guitar Hero Power? Like I say, it's a kind of get rid thing. Hero Power. Oh, and Jack, is this for a PS3? I'm assuming it is. Oh, it's for an Xbox One. Is it? Oh, well, I can test that then. Oh, it is Xbox One, but you need a dongle. Oh, God. So I won't be able to test that. Yeah, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Dongle's probably worth 50 billion quid and the guitar's worth diddly squats. So that won't be getting listed. I'll ask around, see if anyone's got a dongle I can borrow. It's about 15 quid without the dongle. Yeah, 15 with the postage. But like I say, it's rattling around like anything. How much is just the dongle? No one's selling just the dongle. Yeah, I know. We were talking about dongles earlier. Look, there's my dongle, PS3 dongle. And I did ask a question earlier. Do I need a PS3 game to test that? Those I've got some PS3 guitars, or can I just put the dongle in, put the guitar in, and like set up a user and go P enter E T E R? Can I do that? I think Jack will know. I'll be doing all these guitars, and it'll be like 3 days later, and they still won't be listed. What am I looking for here? I'm just going to look. I'm not going to list that. I can just go. Right. So I've got I've got to list that PS3 Slim. So another one I will ask Jack, seeing as he's in. Fixed up a PS3 Slim. We had two that didn't work. Got one that did work. The internal battery is flat. I could change it. It's a CR 2022, but opened it. I don't know if you actually look into consoles, but navigate the home screen. Yeah, that's my plan. It's not easy to remove that internal battery, so I think I could do, but it means taking the motherboard apart. So yeah, for the special prize. Yeah, actually, it's a rollover week, and the special prize goes into next month's draw. I should do a giveaway at some point. Right, why's my phone buzzing? Okay, cool. PS3 Slim then, with a dead internal battery. Is it worth opening it up again? I've already had it open. It's not the Super Slim. It's got a controller. It'll have the power lead and it'll have an HDMI. And I will stick Assassin's Creed 3 with it. So I think I'm going to try and get COD sealed. 50 or 60 pounds. I'll have an 8% coupon on it, so we'll go in the middle with £54.99, £7.50 postage. Seems about right. There's not a cloud in the sky over Epsom Way. Yeah. If a console is broken, it gets sent to Lee. If you goes bust while they have your parcels in transit, yeah. I maybe take note of that comment and look for alternatives. £54.99. Got to do photos for that. I've got an Xbox One. I've got a list. Old fat boy. Got another one. I had one the other day. So how much is an Xbox One these days? Probably about 40 quid with a controller. I had one with a box and everything, so Oh, I did that for 80. Obviously, it hasn't sold though. So without a box, Xbox One and a controller, I probably will stick a game with it. Have I got the part number here? No, 500 gig Xbox One. Bit of a console day today. One. Sold. 40 quid without a controller. Free post. 60 quid. There we go. 60 quid plus £3.25 postage. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll see how that goes. Okay. I did get a load of let's have a look. Everyone's talking about Yodel. Oh, people seem to like it. Yeah, I've never used it, so I can't really say. The Yodel customer service was always top notch. We've probably had stuff delivered by Yodel, but they all kind of merge into one. There's some really good ones where you can actually track the driver, but you know, like I say, I couldn't tell you whether that was Yodel. Always email me GPS when I asked. Online chat left a lot to be desired, but at least you could chat with someone. Yodel is a shame. Great for Northern Ireland. Hello, Lee. Retro Pursuit. I was grasping around in my head for Lee's old name. It's Cheltenham Lee. The Cheltenham vintage toys and games and toys and vintage toys and all that stuff he loves. Always love looking through his photos on the old Insta. Picked up any good toys recently, Lee? Fantastic. If you have, driving around Cheltenham getting toys. Nothing at the moment is Yodel in the final stages of talks over options for the company now. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, like I say, not really a huge one. Clearing out old boxes, I found a load of Little Britain DVDs. Another one which was like, just like Question of Sport, really. Everybody jumped on Little Britain about 3 years ago. I had about 5 DVDs, I think. 3 of the first series, a comic relief special. Really now, if you're selling them, you have to sell them in box sets, and they're not worth anything really. But this one, I think, was worth about £5, so it will go on. You know, easy to pack, better than a poke in the eye. Well, only just. But we'll get that one drafted up. Little Britain Abroad. I kind of don't look for DVDs anymore. I mean, if I see a box set, which I think, you know, that might, you know, something like, I don't know, All Creatures Great and Small, or some old thing that I just kind of think, oh, that might be worth money, Sharp or something like that. If it's cheap, again, I will get that. But I used to go around with the Amazon app scanning, beep, beep, beep. But it became not worth it because I went into my local charity shops and they're all in the back going boop, boop, boop. So, you know. Little Britain Abroad. Sold. Like I said, I think I'd had a very quick look. Yeah, $7.99 Music Magpie. So I'll put that on $79.99. I'll put it on for $7.99, and it'll have an 8% coupon on it. Hopefully, get like, I don't know, make £4 or £5 on it. Big money. What else have I got? I mean, I've still got loads of stuff on these shelves that could go. Shall I list one of these Atari STs up here? I think I might do. Oh no, well I'll list one of this Tomy Atomic Flipper. Arcade action. It's over here. There it is. Quick sneaky look over there. Let's clear that space. 25 quid maybe for one of those. I see that as a typical reseller pickup. Oh, what's Lee got? Different EO logo. All right, okay. Picked up a nice vintage Talking Action Man. Yeah, that was the thing. I remember when the Eagle Eyes came out, which I think was mid-70s. I may be wrong in that, but Eagle Eyes seemed like the amazing thing. Now, the Talking one, I'm guessing that must be late 80s. But maybe it's not. Maybe it was even earlier. And is it one of those kind of plastic record things in there? I guess it might be. I've never seen one. And the Gargon Monster. Was that part of Action Man? I don't know. I love my Action Man, but I got all my Action Men off my cousins. I think I might have been bought one as a kid, but I was very much into Bionic Man. Probably about 10 years ago, I sold all my Bionic Man stuff on eBay. It was while I was still working, but I was dabbling in eBay. So my Maskatron went, my Oscar Goldman went, and Bionic Man briefcase, Oscar Goldman exploding briefcase. Had the rocket that turned into an operating table, pull string. All right. Yeah, battery situation was a nightmare. Luckily, I've got a big box of batteries, which is good. As an early 80s, had a robot companion called Rom. Oh, let's have a look at that. I mean, that's the sort of thing, if you know what you're looking for. I don't remember that at all. Action Man is what it looks like, everyone. Rom. It's got flipper-like feet. Is that what we're looking for? If you see one of them, if you see 10 of them, pick it up. Look at that. It's a cool jetpack on the back. Weird looking thing. Easy to mould, isn't it? So just one colour. Palitoy got their head screwed on there. Nice one. The monster was the Gorgon. I'd like an Action Man with a Toy Story Woody voice box, please. I am at the moment. We'll see how it goes, really. I thought I'll go back to just Mondays because I was planning on going out sourcing, but I haven't really done that. So there you go. Hello, Ali. Good to see you. Your joke was awful, by the way. Would you call a man with no shins? Anyone? Don't say, Ali. What do you call a man with no shins? First person to get it gets the rollover prize. Hello, Andrea. No one's got it. Everyone's just left now. Right. Atomic Flipper. See how easily distracted I am. Well, on flip mode. Correctamundo. Yes. Yes, I was in pain after reading those. It's like, oh, I've been hit by another one. But I do love them. Right, Tomy Atomic Flipper. 25? 25? 25. Do I hear 25? £22.50 on bids. £22.50 on bids. Right, buy it now, buy it now, buy it now. Anyone? Buy it now, buy it now. It is boxed. It is in good condition. Does it work? I do not know. £30. Working, but not in a box. You've done very well there. Oh no, it has got a box, but it's not the classic vintage box, is it? It's the kind of not so good box. Tested working read description 22, 21.99, 30. That one's getting more money. Why is that happening? 35, 29.99, fully working free post. Okay, not as much as I thought. I'm going to go. What do I go here? 39.99. $29.99. I'm going to go $27.99 with postage. Is it a small parcel? £45. The prices are all over the place. Literally all over the place. Hello, David. Good to see you. Tony. Yes. I saw Carla had picked up an old Argos catalog. Old Argos catalogs are good. Unbelievable. Should have nabbed them all from outside the shop. Original box and batteries. Right, let's try $29.99. I'll check out what the postage situation is and adjust accordingly. That'll have an 8% coupon, which will be £2.40 off that anyway. And we'll save that for later. Peter Ray's got a new headset. Oh, he's obviously doing some online gaming. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. Everyone's in. Do click the thumbs up if you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs. If you're twiddling your thumbs, stick it up. Right, let's have a look at some old dross. Seeing as George Ross was in when we first started, for George Ross, it's some old dross. Let's have a look. He's probably busy now, packing his abundance of sales, preparing his next whatnot. Right. What have we got that's not going? We've got 13 minutes to do. Look at this. And I go into all listings. I sort by start date. There's a load of multi-variation listings to start with. There's some items that I'm not too sure about as well. And then we get into the old items. Now, some of these... Oh, okay, we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at that. It's a load of Japanese old software. We'll have a look at that. That's a good one, if Lee's still in. We'll have a look at that. And we'll have a look at that. God, that was a bad buy. HP yellow toner. I thought I was going to make millions. So we've got 5 items. I'll look at them individually, pinpoint what needs to be changed, price, and get it sold. Number 1. Here we go. I'll try and share my screen. Unsold and not relisted. Sell similar. It is, number 1 is what am I doing now? It's only Yoshi's Safari Road Hunting on the Nintendo Super Famicom SNES Japan NTSC Jap cart. It's only that. So I had that up for free postage, £16.14. How many hundreds of them have sold in the past 90 days? None. Let's have a look. Paste. NTSC J. So someone's trying to do cart only for $17.99. Someone right sold. One with the box is sold. So niche item, not done much. Probably is the right price. I've had it up for $16.14. Take a pound off, $14.99. Not the best buy in the world. And we got another one like that. I was quite happy when I picked all this stuff up, and I think I've made my money on it, but because I had a load of Mario, Super Mario World, I think 1, 2, and 3 boxed. And again, I've got one here on the Game Boy Advance, a Guakuten Salibanase. I mean, really. It's this. If I can show you. There we go. Guakuten, because I have to go in and read all this Japanese. You know, being fluent in the old Japanese, it's... I'm not. I'll Google it, of course. Guakuten Salibanase Attorney 3 Game Boy Advance. Box Japan. Again, I don't think there's going to be one on eBay. Oh, there's from Japan. £47.48 for 3. Someone did buy them, but it's probably someone in Japan bought them. No UK sellers. So I had that up for £24.69. Strange. I'll put £21.99. Free post again. Yeah, free post. £21.99. See if that will give it a little tickle. Right, it's 2 done. So this is my regular thing, really. It didn't take long, but you know, I think it's all very much worth it. Right, Panasonic Combi, sort of thing that should sell. It's an EZ49V. Leo know what I'm talking about. I've seen him get a few of these. He's seen them at the boot fair. In the process of buying these. Should sell. I thought this would sell for about 170 quid. This one has not gone. I've got it up for 160. So it's a DMR EZ49V. Works. I'm putting a new remote control with it. So why hasn't it sold? This is where, so I've got it up for 160. I'm going to look at sold prices. 1493 post, £154 post. So 150. I've got it on for about a tenner too much. 300 quid refurbished. I don't like sorting by price, but I will do. £460 opened and never used. Never used. I bet it's never been used. Very good refurbished. So one is sold for £230, yet mine is not sold for 160. Bizarre. One is sold for £200, but mine is not sold for 160. Another one is sold for £200. I'll tell you what I haven't got in my title. VHS to DVD. I think that could be key, couldn't it? That could be it. I do have a lot. Yeah, I do. I mean, I do get new stuff in. I just don't go to boot fairs for it. Occasionally. The mountain does come to Mohammed. Right, why isn't this selling? A little bit of a scratch on it, but it does work. It's a nice unit. Tempted to put the price up. DVD VCR. So I'm going to change that to DVD VCR to VHS to DVD VCR. People must search on VHS to DVD. I tempted to put the price up after researching those prices. Tested and working in great condition. Has a tiny scuff on the front of the unit. Includes main unit and third-party remote control only. Does not include power lead. Standard 8 lead. So the reason I do that, I mean, it would be good if I chuck the plug in, but it just makes it so much easier on the packing. And it doesn't include the SCART cable. So it's literally just the video recorder and the remote control. I'm going to keep the same price. He should go. He's off. Well, don't worry, Pete. I will be finished in about 4 minutes, so you're not missing much. Don't all leave now, though. I need that retention. Right, we've got two things to redo. This is an item that sold. It's a toe plush 11-inch one that did sell and then never arrived. It's up for $10.99. I'm going to take £1 off that. Again, that would be like a 50p buy. Median sale price is £6.21. And the last one, before I leave you all to have a wonderful Monday, is this. This. And it's the sort of thing, you know, I picked up for next to nothing and then sold for good money. But this one and a few, I think I picked up 4 inks sealed, not gone at all. And when did I list it? September last year. So it's not ancient. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind getting it gone. It's in the wrong shop category, I'll tell you that. It should be in MISC. It's in toys and games. So we'll put that right, even though it doesn't really make a difference. I've got it up for £9.49. That'll be free post. It is free post. So let's have a look. Copy that code. I've done this before. I think there's going to be no solds on it. It's a get rid item. Hasn't even found anything. Do me a favour. Q2682A. So how come these sort of things used to sell and now they don't? No idea. Anyone shed any light on that? Right, I'm just going to $7.99 pre-post. And like I say, probably tomorrow I'll be redoing the other 3 boxes. Get it gone, get the little sale tick and move on. I've got a feeling I might pay 20 quid for the 4 boxes, but I'd have to check out my the spreadsheet from September last year. We shall. I won't be bothered looking at that. I can see that being like dumped, to be honest. But there you go. Right, I'm going to leave you a minute early. Have a great Monday, everyone. Glorious day out there. Do enjoy the sunshine. Hope your sales good. Mine are continuing to be good, but I do need some new stuff. Injecting a bit of new life. And doing a bit of packing today, but nothing to. All my packing that's got to go today has been done. So I'll do a little bit of stuff, get ahead of the game, check out those Guitar Heroes, and yeah, enjoy Monday. Do click the thumbs up. I'll see you next week. Take it easy.